welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a little get ready with me. I'm going to try to use my most neglected makeup. If you can see a little bit of the mess over here, which you can see, I do realize, I'm still in the process of finishing this room. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go, but I did mention in my last video I was going to change things around. So my desk is actually over here. Just works better for me over there, and I've just switched things around. So it might look a little messy over my shoulder here, but we don't need to look at that. Okay, so the purpose of this video is just to do my makeup with some items that I have been neglecting. Now with eyeshadow, I do have some projects that I'm kind of behind on. My Pan That Palette in Order, which is my Beauty Bay Earthly. So I think we will go into this even though it's not that neglected. In terms of projects, it is. I also want to go into my ColourPop singles because this is in my No Pan Left Behind, and these have been neglected for the most part. So I'm working on the first tier right here, and I've already gone into this a couple of times, but there's definitely a lot of shades that I still need to go into. So we're going to use those two. I've also pulled a couple of random things. I'm not entirely sure if I'll go into them, but I have this little single L'Oreal taupe shimmer, which I might want to go into. I have this Lottie London loose pigment, and then I also have a NYX glitter, and I never go into these. So I thought, let's just grab them, I'll put it in front of me, and then maybe we can figure out if we need them. I'm thinking we're gonna do, because I pulled those, I'm gonna do a neutral gold, maybe yellowy look because of obviously what's in here. But we have the Earthly, and that's very green, so I don't actually know. But first, let's start. We're going to start with primer. This is not neglected, but I looked at all my primers and I feel like I haven't used this in a while. So this is the What's Up Posy-Tivity primer. And so we're going to go into this one. All right, I've zoomed you in. Not that you really need to see me because I'm not looking my best. I've been feeling really like stressed out. I think it's like changes happening just around the corner. I feel my anxiety is through the roof. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really missing my dog this week. It's just been like a little bit of a tough week, but I don't want to mope around too much because I know a lot of the time we want to watch these videos to escape from our normal life, but I can't like pretend that I'm happy if I'm not happy. Like, I don't know how to do that. So yeah, I'm not like been that happy. All right, we'll let that settle a little bit. So the foundation that I picked was my Revolution Skin Silk. I really like this. I don't think it's neglected, but again, I looked at all of my foundation and I feel like this is the one that I used the longest time ago. I don't know, because I do a pretty good job of going through my stash, and you know, I do the shop my stashes, and for the most part, they kind of work out for me because I end up, you know, getting through a lot of my makeup and making sure that I do not miss out. So yeah, I've been eating a lot. I feel like so gross. I need to like, this year was supposed to be a year of me getting nice and fit, me working out more. And have I done that? No. I mean, to be fair, the start of the year wasn't a great start. So I had that as an excuse. Now my excuse that I keep telling myself is, well, I'll do it once my work is done. I'll do it once I'm away from work. And as I've said in multiple videos now, I'm working full-time still this month. I have handed a lot of the work away and, you know, still have to be around to, you know, make sure things run smoothly and everything like that. But for the most part, I feel like I shouldn't be so stressed out. And think I'm one of those people that I have to, something has to close, like a chapter has to close in order for me to start a new chapter. And it's not a very healthy way of living because then I do end up putting off a lot of things that I want to do, hence working out. I wanted to like go to the beach every day and have a nice long walk. And it's just, you know, that in itself is not really possible to do unless I do it over lunchtime. And over lunchtime, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to be working out over lunchtime. I want to do that in the morning when I'm motivated. So there's a lot of things that I want to do. And in the meantime, I just feel like I've been, I don't know, I guess comfort eating. I know this is a trigger, so I'm sorry if this triggers you, but I think I'm one of these people that, you know, I eat my feelings. I really do. And I just feel so lethargic and awful. And also this month, Hasn't been the best month in terms of sleeping wise, and that's mostly to do with my son. Although honestly, the last few days he's been okay. So it's just me now. I need to get back. I want to get back to a place where I'm happy and comfortable and motivated. And honestly, it's a little bit of a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just feel so tired. I'm just tired all the time. And I know working out will boost my energy levels. So everything that I'm putting off and not doing is actually going to help me. So I should really just do it now. Like, I know all this stuff, and I'm really, really annoyed that even though I know all this stuff, I still don't do it. This concealer is pretty thick. I don't know if I really want to go into this. This is the Cover Perfection from the Same. Now this is pretty neglected because I pulled it from my Shop My Stash and then I never used it. So obviously it is a potted concealer. I'm just going to warm it up a little bit. I'm going to dot it around my face because I do feel like I have a little bit of blemishes. I do think it will help me clear up some of the blemishes, and also I do have like dark circles. I've got some dark circles, and I don't know. And it's not like I'm not getting enough sleep, because I feel like I am getting enough sleep. It's just the quality of sleep is not there. And I'm just not, I don't know, I guess happy, which is one of the things that obviously we all strive for. Yeah, this is super thick. I'm just not one of those people that can fake being happy. So, you know, it kind of takes a little bit of time, and then all of a sudden I do have this high and I do feel good, and then I don't. Yeah, so what I'm going to do today is I'm not going to be putting any powder under my eyes. I just don't think I can handle it. I don't think I can do it. But I did pull this. This is the Essence Fix and Last 14 Hour. This is not neglected, but none of my powders are neglected. Like, this is not a very good video for me to do because, I mean, most things are not neglected. I'm gonna tell you. But we are gonna pat this all over the face. I haven't pulled any cream products, so we're just going to go in with a big fluffy brush, tap it away, and just go all over, and maybe this will make it look, I don't know, maybe a little bit better. All right, bronzer is gonna be a little bit scary, so I'm gonna pull this. This somewhat is neglected because it's more of a seasonal item. This is Ofra, and it's the bronzer Americano. It's just a bit dark. It's a bit dark, so this could be a bit scary. All right, so let's go. I do have like rings. This is one of the products that when I get to the time, I do want to try to hit pan on it because I have little rings that I'm starting to see in the pan, and that is always very, very exciting. So I'm going in and tapping it off. You see it's pretty orange, but it will have to do for today. All right, then we're gonna go into this. This is from Deliplus. I don't know if you can still get this, but this is the Lip and Cheek BomBom. This used to look so gorgeous. It's kind of a cream to powder. So I'm like, oh, we don't have any creams. I don't really count this as a cream because it's not that creamy, but it does get a little creamy. So we're gonna just tap this on. I don't really use this on the lips, but you can, and actually it is pretty on the lips. It actually is pretty, but we're just going to very lightly dust it on the face. I would say this is somewhat neglected. I have quite a few blush that are pretty neglected, but I kind of wanted to go into this one because I do think it's pretty, and whenever I can use it, I kind of want to. All right, now we're going to use this. This is the NYX Duo Chromatic Illuminating Powder, and I'm just going to tap this over the face. All right, so let's start with these. Now, pretty much the whole top row I need to go into except for this one, and then everything in the second row aside from the first one and the last one, and then a ton more. So I'm thinking if we're gonna go more of like a neutral mustardy vibe, I've already used these two. I could use this one. I could use this one. I think I'm gonna go into this one because it's the lightest, it's more peachy. So let's start with that because I would like to use the brown that's in the Earthly palette because that is one of the ones that I'm trying to hit pan on. Yeah, let's just put this all over and then we'll work from there. I usually always wing my looks. I generally don't. I mean, maybe I have an idea of what colors I want to go into, but I don't ever visualize how it's going to look until I'm doing it. So it's just one of those things. I think it's amazing when people know what they're doing and then they follow it, but I don't think I could do that. And then I'm gonna go into this brown right here. That hasn't really done too much. It's just made it a little more of a murky color, but hasn't changed it all that much, to be fair. All right, before we get into anything else, I'm gonna go into this one. And this is one of the shades that I'm trying to hit pan on, so let's do that. It's not a very deep shade, but these other two are pretty light, so it will make a little bit of a difference. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's like this, and I'm gonna put that here to the inner corner, because I do want to go into those other single shades or pigments that I pulled. All right, and then I think I'm gonna go down here to this shade, and I'm gonna just put that, try to put that more in the inner part. All right, now we're gonna go into this L'Oreal. This is the shade Antique Gold. I have a massive pan on it, and we're gonna pop this right here. Is that, oh, it's probably not bright enough for what I'm going for. It's toning it down a little, but is it what I want? Probably not. All right, I think I'm gonna go into this murky green right here. I feel like it's missing something. I need maybe to go into a different palette. I did pull this Lottie London loose pigment. So this is Golden Hour, and this is very pretty. I never go into this. I got this in a subscription box, and I'm just gonna pull it up. I think maybe that's what it's missing. I need a little bit of high shine. Yeah, maybe, you know, just keep layering until it looks okay. What a mess. What a mess. This is what happens when I don't have a plan, which is every time. I just keep adding on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You just don't ever know. All right, that's very pretty, but also very messy. I think the inner corner is what I need to fix. All right, so I have my other singles here. I have Pastel Roses, and I also have some other depotted singles. This I just fixed up, so I'm very, very nervous about holding it up or doing anything with this palette, to be fair, because all of these smashed. But I have my Pastel Roses down here that I bought a few years ago, and then I have some various other bits and bobs. So I'm thinking I could go into this because it is neglected, and they're all shimmers. They're high shine for the most part, and I'm wondering, like, I want to just lighten this part a little bit because I'm not pleased. So let me just swatch these. This is Pastel Rose. I mean, that's very, very bright. I could just pop that here. Oh, maybe I do that. Maybe I should do that. That seems like a fun thing to do. So I don't know if they have these shades anymore that I have. This is Diadem. So if they already have that, then you know that that's that shade. So I'm going to use a brush with this one because it's a little blinding, and I don't want that everywhere. So we're just going to go into that shade. And we're gonna put a little bit here. Yeah, this is pretty. Now I want to move it a little bit upwards. Maybe I will need my finger. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit on my finger. Yeah, this is a look of, all I've done is cover all the other shades, which is pretty, it's not like, that's not what you should do in makeup. But I'm just trying to get a look that I enjoy. Now, do I like that better? I don't know if I even like that better than what I have on the other side, but now it is too late. Okay, it's too late. So we're gonna have to do it on this side too. What a mess. I've made a mess. Is an absolute mess. It's a mess. We need to tidy up We need to fix this. It's a little messy. It's a little messy. That concealer is not going to work for this. But I'm trying to do most neglected. Okay, let's try. I'm going to go back into my concealer. I'm glad that I did not powder it because let me tell you, it would have been the biggest mistake. I'm just going to go like this and like this because I made a mess. So we're going to just redo that. And no judgment here. Yes, okay, thank you. No judgment, no judgment. This concealer is not pretty dry, but thankfully this is pretty wet. So I'm able to move it around. I just want to put it back here. It just went a little all over the place when I was using my finger. Oh, I just did it again. What is wrong with me? I just put it everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna have to spread it down here because it's going that way anyway. I'm gonna take this brush, which we used for all of those oranges. I'm just going to do this. Okay, I'm just going to take all of that because there's tons of product still on here, and I'm just going to wrap it around. Okay, and then this small brush, try to blend these. All right, I'm going to pull this. This is Ciate London, and this is like a champagne color. It's a gel liner. I thought this had the shade on it. I guess it doesn't. It's just like a champagne. I'm going to put this in my waterline. All right, do you see this? I think this is the concealer's fault, or it's my skin. But it's all gone into like my little fine lines. It's not a pretty look. So if you're trying to recreate this look, this is not the look for you. All right, we're gonna go into mascara because I think I'm done. I'm done. This is a disaster. There's only so much that I can fix before I have to just call it a day and maybe wipe it off. So instead of wiping it off, let's just call it a day. It is a little bit or a lot of a mess. And honestly, this is what happens when you don't know what you're doing and you have no plan. And honestly, it's the throw of the die. And today, it didn't go my way. Oh, you know, this is the type of day that I'm having. This is the type of day I'm having right now. Okay, whatever. So this is the Essence Get Big Lashes. It's grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but I like it now. All right, I think I'm going to do a little bit of freckles for with my Nabla Freckle Maker. I really love this thing. I think it's so good. I'm definitely just going to buy another one once I'm out of this, but I feel like it's lasted a really long time and I do use it a lot. So this one is obviously not neglected, but it's the only one I have. Okay, we are not done. We're almost done, but we're not quite done. So this is something else that I fixed up in my recent repressing video. This is the Ofra Glow Up, and I had one that was broken, but to be honest, I haven't really gone into this palette all that much. So we're just going to use this as a highlighter for today. And I don't think I could make this look any worse. So I'm just gonna go into this one over here, just pat around, and we're going to do, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh maybe I can make it worse. Maybe I can make it worse. Okay, forgot how pigmented this was. How could you? How could you? It's Ofra, of course, it's super, super pigmented. Oh my goodness, okay, still pretty though. All right, I'm not entirely sure this is gonna go, but I believe this is definitely one of my most neglected lipsticks of all time. It is the Becca lipstick and it is the shade Garnet and it is this deep, deep red. And I don't think, I mean, it could go, I mean, it's pretty neutral look. It could go, it might just be a little much, but let's do it. We have committed. So I think, you know, we need to like, just keep going. All right, I've been smudging it a little so it's not such a harsh line underneath. It is still harsh here though. It's always the problem with red lipstick. And I know I should wear a red lip liner, but first of all, I don't have one. Actually I do, but it's the wrong red. And secondly, I just I don't know. I want to make it hard for myself. All right, that is the look. That's the look. So I'm sorry that I've subjected you to this terrible get ready with me. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. It's okay, actually. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just don't look up close. When you look up close, you can really see. You can really see. But we're not going to do that. So it's all good. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I wanted to do this. This given me a little bit of an idea of things that I potentially can declutter from my collection. So that was helpful. Oh my gosh, why am I sneezing? I was so nervous I was gonna get red lipstick everywhere. Anyway, that is it for my video. This was this was all over the place. But hopefully you enjoyed, and if this is your first video of me and the first time you're seeing me, I'm so sorry. And if not, you probably clicked away anyway, so that is absolutely fine. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for watching anyway. If you did make it this far, put little kissy lips maybe for the lipstick. And then I'll know who made it. And if nobody does that, then I'll know nobody's watched till the end, so it really doesn't matter. But anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!